So I'm not going to try to make people and deceive people of things that are good when they're really not. And that's how you tell the difference, and that's what's going on today. You know, the problem is the majority of people today don't understand the importance of energy versus stimulation. True food and a real diet will give you true energy. But without that, you just need stimulation to stay awake and stay alive. And that's a great sign that something is wrong. Somebody says, well, if I'm too tired, what should I do? Get more sleep. You don't need to take something to stimulate you, to keep you awake, to give you a false sense of hope. You know, we have a real hope, you know, and we have what we need. See, the problem is most people are drug addicts today. That's the problem. And the world's most popular drug out there today is keeping people awake when they should be sleeping. The two biggest causes of disease are overeating and undersleeping. We eat too much because there's too many little nutrients in the food. So no matter how much we eat, we're not getting what we need, so we always crave more. And the more food we eat, the more the body has to work, the more energy used in the process of digestion and any other thing the body does. And now we have such an impact or need for so much sleep, and we don't have enough time to do it, then we take the world's most popular drug in the world, caffeine. Whatever form it is, if it's coffee, chocolate, or an energy drink, it's still poison to your body. But we're deceived that it's legal or it's promoted as a health food, that it's okay. It's deadly, it's poison, it's a slow death. There's quick suicide and a slow suicide, and there's nothing good about these things. But we just want something quick. We want a quick fix, we want a quick pill or quick food, or we want to use a quick way to make our food in a microwave or something else. You know, that's why dehydrators will never be more popular than microwaves, because they take a lot longer. You know, but if we realize this and realize how the food is, you know, people talk about enzymes and nutrition and all this stuff, and phytonutrients and antioxidants and all this stuff, but if you're getting along with it, caffeine and theobromine and all these things aren't healthy. You know, I eat a raw food diet, but I take some coffee as well. You know, somebody says, well, I used to drink 10 cups a day, I just cut down to 2 cups a day, so now I'm doing better. Well, I used to smoke 20 crack vials a day, I just cut down to 2. That's not healthy. It's still poison that's going in your body. You shouldn't have to rely on a stimulant to stay awake. You know, so I'm going to tell people, you know, coffee, chocolate, and energy drinks is probably the most dangerous drug in this world today. And little kids are walking around drinking it with no problem, and parents are letting them drink it. You know, and adults say, well, that's pretty bad while they're drinking their coffee. And raw foodists say, well, that's pretty bad while they're eating their chocolate. You know, so we got to eliminate these things if we want to be healthy. You know, the problem is when you use a medicinal herb every day, it can be deadly. You know, coffee is a wonderful medicinal herb. You know, so is chocolate. But when you use this on every day, you abuse it, just like any medicinal herb. You could take something that was meant to be good and destroy it and make it very unhealthy. And that's what happens. That's what's happened with the food. The food isn't good anymore because the soil's no good anymore, because man's destroyed the soil and the food also. And that is why I believe we can't get all we need from a raw food diet. I used to be on a natural hygiene diet. That's what I learned about. Anyone here hear of a natural hygiene diet? I used to be on that. I used to say, like, the animals in nature don't get sick, so I'm going to eat like the animals in nature. You ever go to a vet, they say, well, whatever you do, don't feed your house pet the food you're eating. The house pets are the only same exact pets that get the same disease we get. And I'm thinking, well, if the food isn't good for the animal, why would it be good for me? You know, so it's called natural hygiene diet. So the only animals that get the disease we get are the ones that eat the food we eat. So I was eating like the animals in nature and in the wild, but I realized I'm not getting the same food they're getting, number one, and number two, they don't have the same stress I got. You see, our body has an amazing power to adapt to our environment and also to our diet and everything. If I smoke a cigarette I've never smoked, I'd be coughing and coughing and coughing. If you smoke a pack of cigarettes, you can go through a whole pack and not cough. You'll cough later, but you can get through a cigarette without coughing. It's called adaptation, power to adapt to it. And that's what happens with certain foods, and we can't listen to our bodies if our bodies have adapted to something that's unhealthy.